Oh, do we have an amazing vehicle in the shop today for a paint enhancement and a sealant. What's up, guys? Welcome to Miranda Detailing. So, like I mentioned, we have this incredible vehicle in today. This is a 2008 Chevy Malibu. Now, the customer is concerned about the paint. We're doing an exterior only paint enhancement, and we're going to apply a ceramic sealant. Now, the paint is in horrible shape. We have fading, we have oxidizing, maybe the beginning signs of paint failure. Usually when you see that, that is a sign of paint failure. So we'll see what we can do. Now, of course, we didn't promise anything to the customer. We always let the customers know, look, once we start digging into it and polishing it and seeing what we can do, we'll let you know if we can actually do it, or if we can't, we simply stop, downgrade the service to something else that's simple because we can't finish the job. We can't actually do it because it's too far gone, and then we inform the customer about that. A job like this, our paint enhancements start at $500. Now, I'm not going to charge the customer that amount of money if I can't perform the service the way that I want it to be. So if this doesn't come out correctly, if the oxidation is not being able to cut out of the paint, or if I measure it and it's way too thin, I'm going to tell the customer that and not do the full paint enhancement service. I'm going to drop it down to something else. That's what you should do with your business. Don't just charge the person and say, oh, well, that was it. No, that wouldn't be good business practice, at least not for me. So that's not what we do. Guys, if you're enjoying videos like this, and I hope you are, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so you don't miss stuff. And throughout the video, if you're interested in the products or the tools, check out the links down below or visit our new products page. We also have some free stuff on there for you to download. We have our popular acknowledgement form, which a lot of detailers really should have. So it's in doc format. You can edit it yourself. And I'm going to be doing a video soon about using jotform.com to be able to send a link, something that's easier to send to your customers instead of a paper or a PDF document. And we also have our customer sign-off form on there as well. So those are two free documents that are available to download, so go check those out. So let's take a look at the vehicle. The roof here is the worst. This is where we have the majority of the oxidation, and it's really bad here. So we'll see what we can do. We'll cut it. We'll have to cut it kind of heavy on all of these top surfaces to get that oxidation out of the paint, but we'll take some measurements. We'll see if it's even possible. We've done jobs like this before where it was just heavy oxidation and the customer just said, just do what you can, and they didn't even care if we burned through or not. But that's always a caution. Measure the paint and see how much paint we have to deal with here. We have some sap, and it's just, it's an older vehicle, so there's going to be wear and tear. We're not looking for perfection. There's big dents and scratches here as well. The trim is really dry and faded. The wheels need some heavy cleaning. And the hood, yeah, it's in rough shape. And a little bit of oxidation here in the middle here. You can see that fading. Let's wash it, let's decon it, and then we'll bring it in and inspect it under the lights. That way you can really see what's going on with the paint. So guys, I need to interrupt this video really briefly because you only have today to watch the replay of that free detail training that Luke from Wilson's Auto Detailing put on last week. It was last Thursday, September 15th, and he recorded it so you can actually watch the replay. Now, the first hour of that training session, he teaches you how to build maintenance clients, the importance thereof, and how that can really build your business, especially if you're new and you don't know where to start with your detailing business. This is not for detailers who already have had experience in the detailing business world and they just want to make more money. That's not what this is for. This is for guys who are brand new, who are struggling to start. Maybe you're in your first year and you don't know where to go or what to do. That's what this information is for, and it will definitely help you. I wish I had this information when I was starting out because it was very important. I found out 3 to 4 years later that maintenance clients were one of the most important things to build. That way you have a nice base for your business to grow on. So go catch that replay. There's more information after that. If you want to buy his master classes, good. If not, it doesn't matter. Take advantage of that hour-long free training. And if you want more, then you have the availability to purchase his master classes if you so choose. There's plenty of opportunities out there to learn and to get training from, so take advantage of it. It will definitely help you in your business. Again, I wish I had this information when I was starting, and this is the type of information that we teach other detailers as well. So I have the link down below. Go check it out. So washing and decon is now finished. We're gonna pull it in. And the paint really wasn't too rough. It had some artillery fungus, some junk towards the bottom. Wheels cleaned up incredibly well, as you can see. So let's pull it in and inspect. Are you guys ready to see this paint? It's super bad. Here's the top. Oh, I hope we can actually do something with this. This is really bad. Sides are typical. That can come out with the paint enhancement. We're gonna have to cut pretty heavy up here. At least it's not oxidized that badly, but yeah, it's got some oxidation, mostly swirls. The top is gonna be quite the challenge. And the hood, yeah, we do have some oxidation in the middle there. All right, let's get into this. Let's see what we can do. Oh, and look, somebody was already here. You see that? Those are buffer trails. That's from a rotary polisher and, done incorrectly, basically. Now, that actually is an indication that this was definitely polished, probably aggressively. So sometimes that's the cause of this problem here. When they overheat the paint, the clear coat separates from the color. And with heat, over time, it separates and it starts to fail like this. Let's take some measurements. Okay, so we're reading 5.5 to 6 mils. That's good. That's a good sign. 5.1. Now we do have some sap here. I'm going to spray Citrol right on it, and then dab it with the towel. I'll spray a little bit more on the towel here. Sometimes that doesn't cut it. Well, if that doesn't work, Ulix to the rescue. This stuff is very strong. Once you're done with the towel, don't keep it in your shop. Put it outside to dry fully. Don't put it in the garbage with other towels. Allow your towel to dry out 100%. And I'm flipping to a clean side. I don't want to mix the chemicals. So put it on the towel, dab it on the sap, and then you can gently agitate. There we go. Oh, that was quick. That was very quick. It just left a pock mark. Here's another little sap blob. You can feel it under the towel dissolve. Awesome. And these are little rust spots and little chips. What are you doing? Brought to you by Vita Coco. I wish. So this is coming out really, really well. There's some weird areas here that are just not polishing out, and not sure why, but that's before. Ugh. And after. Not bad at all. So guys, let's check out the paint. Wifey is actually polishing. She's doing the paint enhancement part of this while I'm doing more of the paint correction on the top here because it needed it. Paint enhancement wasn't cutting it. So, because the sides weren't as bad, we cut the hood, the roof, and the trunk, but the roof was the worst of it. But look at it now. Now this is just cut. It is not finished yet. It's not polished. I just had to wipe everything down. But what we had to use was just a combination of all sorts of stuff. We had the purple foam pads that we used to cut that heavy oxidation with a rotary. Yeah, I had to use a rotary, then I switched over to this Uno's, it's like a soft polishing pad. It worked really, really well. This cut the majority. So basically I just had to buzz through and chop all that oxidation off first because the microfiber pad was just getting clogged and it wasn't able to cut. So once that was all removed, that oxidation, I moved over to the microfiber cutting pad with D300. This is amazing. And then for the little areas, pulled out the little 3-inch polisher. So this one was crazy. I wet sanded a little bit, but it wasn't quite working the way I wanted, so I just pulled out the rotary and attacked it. And now it looks incredible. Not bad, right? So I'm gonna finish polish this area and a few other little areas. Wifey's almost done. And then we're going to seal it all in, and hopefully by the end, this thing will look like a brand new car. So the paint is looking incredible. And yeah, we had to go overboard on the top here because we had to, couldn't let it go. But let's take some readings. And it was in the 5s and up. Not bad at all. And we cut this really, really heavy. It's lower back here. Yeah, but overall, this will probably, actually this can probably be cut again, but not as heavy as I did here. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's reaching the limit, but the hood looks fantastic now, and readings are still pretty healthy. Not bad. I am very, very happy with this job. This came out incredible. Definitely saved him a ton of money. He doesn't have to repaint it now. So for protection, let's use some Glossum wax. I know I said I was going to use ceramic protection. This doesn't have ceramic in it, but it does have acrylic polymers and Teflon polymers. That's actually really good for heat dispersion and heat resistance. So we're back from lunch, and basically gave this about 30 minutes or so. You don't have to give it that amount of time. It doesn't haze over like a traditional type of wax. That's because it's not a traditional type of wax. This is an acrylic polymer. So about 5 minutes is all it needs, and it bonds. So let's wipe it off and see. That is awesome. Wow. Well, this thing looks incredible. And the key to applying a, liquid wax or sealant is thinner is better. Because the thinner it is, the faster that it cures and dries, and you can wipe it off quicker. Man, that looks incredible. Now you can see here, There's a little bit of swirling still here, but I'm just not gonna cut any deeper than that. It is sufficient, it looks amazing. And you'll see when we do the top how awesome it looks. So the sealant wipes off like a breeze. Very, very easy. If applied very thin, it is amazing. Now it's always good to have a light like this. Scan Grip, they make incredible lights. Yeah, they might be a little bit pricey, but having at least one like this is very useful. This one here has a little magnet and a hook, and it actually has this clip here so you can take it off if you want to, and there's a couple of other little accessories with this. But you have the LED here, and then you have a spotlight here as well. So depending on how you click it, you have the spotlight or you have this light. Now this light is better for removing waxes, sealants, and coatings. It gives a broader light and you can catch all the different angles. Or the light like this is better for swirl finding. So, oh, look, there's a little bit of residue right there. Much better. And it's also great for glass cleaning. So, yeah, we need a little help here. But overall, the paint just looks incredible. All that oxidation is gone, and the swirls are gone here. You're just left with pock marks and deeper, you know, scratches and defects that we're not going to do anything about because it's an old vehicle. It's an 08. We're not going too crazy on it, even though we kind of had to on those top surfaces. But we had to get it to an acceptable level. So we're going to hit wheels and tires, clean up the rest of the glass, and this will be done. So the Malibu is done and it is looking incredible. I had no idea how this was going to turn out. We've done vehicles like this before. In fact, if you want to see one of those, throughout the video there was a card for that red Buick. Go check that video out. It was, I think, worse than this. We had to cut it really, really heavy, and it came out awesome. But this one, it was just the top surfaces. The sides were not really that bad at all, just your typical swirling, and that came out with an enhancement to about 50% plus. It looks awesome. And again, it's an 08. It's got a lot of wear and tear. It's beat up a little bit. Now, it looks like at least a 2010. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Once again, if you're interested in the products or the tools that we used, I will have them linked down below. Or once again, go check out that new products page. I have it linked in the description as well. It's a new products and tools page on our website. There's free documents to download. There's tons of links there as well for interior and exterior products, some of the most used products that we use. And we have new t-shirts on there as well, so go check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.